Alright, let's take a look at most missed problem number 16 from product rule. And if we look at this one, we've got let f be a function such that f of negative 2 is negative 8, f prime of negative 2 is 4, and let h be a function h of x equals 1 over x. Alright, so this asks us to evaluate dx, so take the derivative of f of x times h of x. Alright, and it specifically wants this evaluated at x equals negative 2. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the derivative in general terms. So we got a product rule, which is first do second plus second do first. So I've got f of x, h prime of x, plus h of x, f prime of x. Alright, now we're curious about negative 2. We're going to go ahead and plug that in. So f of negative 2, h prime of negative 2, plus h of negative 2, f prime of negative 2. So first thing we know is we know f of negative 2 is negative 8. Alright, so you have negative 8, h prime of negative 2, plus, and then back over here we also know that, let's see here, f prime of negative 2 is 4. So we can rewrite that as 4 times h of negative 2. Alright, so I'm going to use h now, and h of x is defined as x to the negative first. So we'll start with h of negative 2. So h of negative 2 equals negative 2 to the negative first, which is negative 1/2. Alright, now we want to take the derivative. So h prime of x equals, by power rule, negative x to the negative 2. And we're specifically curious about h prime of negative 2. So we'll go ahead and plug that in. And we end up with negative 1 over 4. Alright, so now we're going to plug these back in. So I've got negative 8 times, and I've got a negative 1/4 here, plus 4 times, and on the h we've got a negative 1/2. Alright, if I push these together, I've got 2. When we take 8 times a quarter, negative is a positive. Alright, and then we're going to have minus 2, so that's going to give us a 0. Alright, so the tangent line on this situation is horizontal, which later we'll see means there's likely a maximum or a minimum at that point. Alright, hope that helped. I'll be back after the next few homework assignments are due with some more.